Hi YouTube, this is Martina at the Florifauniful channel, and today I would like to show you how to transplant your little seedlings if they're getting as leggy as mine are. So what you need is, well, your seedlings. I've been growing these in little starter or plant plugs. So you'll need those. You'll need places to transplant them into. And you will need a fork or anything that you have at home. And we will just start by loosening up a little bit of this compost that has been here. I've made it a little bit wet. Well, not really wet, but just damp. And I'm just going to loosen up the compost a little bit. If you can see that right here. And just getting it ready for planting. Let me get my other one. This one I have not moistened, so I will do that now. And I have my little spray bottle with me. So I'm just gonna moisten the top again. And I'll do a real watering from the bottom when we're done. So what a lot of people like to use is what they call a dipper. I don't have one, so I'm just going to use an old wine bottle stuffer. And I'm going to make a hole like this. And I'll do that in all four here. So it's a great time to do this, especially that in now in these times of that we can do things like this. So I'm going to try to prick one of my seedlings out. The nice thing about putting these in little plug plants is that they have a really nice root and they're kind of contained in the way. I'll show you here. It's very nice. So, and I will just pop it in, and I'm going to press down and cover that up. So, just a moment. I have a little bit of extra compost here that I am just crumbling up right now off the camera. And I'm going to fill, you can see that this is not filled up all the way to the end, or to the top of the pot. And I'm going to press it firmly down. Now the compost that I'm just putting on is very dry because I had prepared these quite a few weeks in advance, just never got around to it. And make sure that you cover up a lot of the stem. I'm going to spray this a lot, at least the top of it, and I'm going to put in the little stake in here so I know which ones they are. And this is a chocolate tomato. So I'm going to put that to the side and do the next one. So here we have think I'm going to get this one. Here we go. Just get this out. So you're going to be really careful when pulling them out. And again, here, this one is a little bit smaller. These are my tumbling bellas, which did absolutely fantastic for me last year. There's 2 of them in here, but that's okay with the tumbling bellas because I like to have a lot of them. And once they get a little bit stronger, then it'll be good. I'm just going to add a little bit of compost here at the top. Put the little marker in there and place it to the side. So my next, let's see what we have here. I'm going to take this nice big one. Oh, look at that. And we're going to place it in as deep as I can possibly put it. And this one's already, you can see it's kind of bending. I had it in the propagator for quite a while. And so it is a little bit on the tall and lanky side. Don't give me any bad comments. I'm still working. I'm a key worker. So I haven't really had all that much time to do things at the moment because I've been at work and it's getting very busy. So I'm going to spray this a little bit. I'm going to put in the stake with the marker, and I'm going to put this one to the side. So last but not least is going to be, I think I'm going to do my San Marzano. The only one that came up for me. So here we go. Same thing, press it down, be really careful, try to grab it by the roots if you can, or by the leaves if you can. I might not have shown that to you in a proper way, but it's not bad to do so. And let me find some extra compost. Here I'm just going to sprinkle a whole heck of a lot on top. Make sure it's nice and surrounded by a lot of it. Add more if you need, and I do need. And try to crumble it up as much as you can. You don't want chunks in there. And so here we go, a little bit of spray, just to give it that little bit of moisture, and I'll put that one to the side as well. So I do have a few left. I will be doing this one, this tall one right here is a cocktail, and I did put my no I didn't. Here it is, my San Marzano. We have to put that in. Don't forget, because I always do and I regret it at the end. So I'm going to take some of the compost that I have here. Don't have enough, so I'm going to get a little bit more. Take my fork and make it nice and smooth and get the big crunchies out. Because we don't like crunchies, do we? And I will get some more compost, quite dry compost, and sprinkle it down. Now this, you can see, is a very dry compost. It barely sticks to my hands. So I am going to have to use quite a bit of water. So it's nice and crunched down. Now my compost is old compost. before I really started doing any of my seeds this year, we already had some of the precautions put into place. So I've been trying to use my old, and I know it's not the best, but you have to make do with what you have, don't you? And so I put a little bit of compost from my garden in. If you don't have that, what I also did was I microwaved some of the old stuff that I had so that I could get it sterile. So that was the cocktail. Let me put that in there. And here we go. We are going to have a Nagina plum, it looks like. So I'm going to use a little bit smaller tubs for these. It's okay. It's still, as you can see, a lot bigger than the ones that they're coming from. But we'll just crunch that down a little bit. And we'll probably use some of these as well. So let's get this guy out. So I hope you guys are all staying safe at this time. I know it's a little bit uncertain times at the moment, but I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's finding lots of stuff to do over the time. Hoping you can spend time in your garden if you have one. If you don't, I hope you're getting enough of fresh air and staying apart from everybody. And if you are still able to go out, please don't forget your neighbors, ones that maybe can't go out. In my next video, I will definitely let you know what I've been doing for my elderly neighbors. I live quite in an area where a lot of elderly people live, so I've been trying to help them out as much as I can. So here I have two that are kind of really stuck close together, and I'm going to kind of just easily pull these a little bit apart. Just really, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but just very slowly tear them apart. It's like getting a knot out of a necklace almost. And there you go, we have two really great ones. And put in the dibber, or your makeshift dibber, as in my case. And you just shove that down in the hole, carefully but gently, but deep. This one might be a little bit too tall for what I'm doing, but we'll see. So, and then we are going to first water it down a little bit. See how much we have to fill up again. All right. I can use the rest that's in there for this one. Oh, aren't you looking happy? And let me get a little bit more from the other one. And you just want to break it up so that it's not too crunchy. And let's hope that they're happy with that. So So, let me get all of this stuff away. See what I'm ended up with. Here we go. And let's put that way. So, there we go. I've got my little seedlings here. Some looking a little bit funnier than others, but I'm thinking they're not looking all that bad. I'm quite pleased. And so, I have some extra water here. And I'll just pour that in there. And the water can be sucked up by osmosis. And there we go. One job done on one of many, I guess. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of health. Let me know what plants you're planting or transplanting in your garden this weekend. Take care. Bye.